Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, serving the local real estate needs since 1974, offering residential, commercial, and land purchase. The market keeps hitting new highs and inventory is low. Maybe it's time to check what your current market value is. Talk to the professionals at Coldwell Banker Kennard. Let them guide you on your next move. Coldwell Banker Kennard, we never stop moving. Leave your mark on the world of real estate. Call them at 423-476-5532. Located 2650 Peerless Road Northwest.
Informational,
fun,
timely,
relevant.
That's what people are saying about A to Z in real estate. 30 minutes packed with great info for home sellers, buyers, and investors. And now let's welcome your host, Lizzie Cohen.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to A to Z in real estate. It's great to be here, and I would like to thank our sponsor today, Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, for making this program possible. And today we have a very exciting program. We're going to talk to those in our audience that are considering a career in real estate. And we have entitled our program, So Are You Thinking About Becoming a Real Estate Agent? And for that, we have a special guest with us today. And as always, my co-host, Sean Matthews. And welcome to the program, guys.
Happy Saturday. Welcome.
Thank you for
excited
being
to be
here.
here. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, very good. Well, Sean, there are people in our audience that are thinking about becoming a real estate agent.
Sure.
And real estate is really a rewarding and exciting career. Oftentimes, we have to mix technical skills with personal skills and end up having friends. With our clients. We become lifetime friends.
Right.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's a big investment, and it's a trying time. People, it's emotional, so we go through that up and down with them. We're getting pre-qualified, so we're asking about their financing, savings and things like that. So, we're a trusted advisor. And then, long after the sale, people are still calling us for, references and resources, and we're asking them for referrals as well.
Right.
So we stay in touch.
Right. Mm-hmm. And we, throughout the process, we spend quite a bit of time with them,
Exactly.
learning about very private details of their family, their finances. And,
Right.
It's a relationship that presupposes a trust factor between. What would you say, Keith? Tell us a little bit about you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think being a realtor, the number one thing is you are making a relationship with that client.
Absolutely.
So at the end of the day, whether you're buying a huge house, a piece of land, or a piece of dirt, you're developing a new relationship with another human.
That's right, a
So
new friendship.
that's why that sticks around sometimes, is because you develop that relationship.
Yeah, and those of us that have been in the industry for a while, we can attest to the fact that this is a field that creates lifetime friends.
It does.
Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Keith, you're a young guy, but how long have you been in real estate?
I'm a pretty young guy. I appreciate the compliment.
Yes, you are.
I've been in real estate now for going on 7 years this summer.
Okay.
I'm 29 years old, father of two girls.
Wow.
Blessed me with girls.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I really enjoy being in real estate. It's a very exciting career.
Right.
Every day is a little different. Every client is a little different, and you're constantly learning. I love keeping my edge sharp.
Sure. How long you been at Coldwell Banker?
Been at Coldwell Banker now for 4 years.
Wow.
4
And
years.
we came over at the same time.
Yeah, we did.
So I knew that answer, but it's important. You found it to be your home, and Lizzie, you're kind of new with us, but it was funny. You had an experience with another Coldwell Banker agent. And they told you about some of the tools, and you were, coming up to Cleveland, and you came in and interviewed with us, and I'm glad you chose it, to Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty, but we all worked at other companies, at one time, and now collectively, we're here, and I feel it's the greatest place I've worked at, and there's a lot, that goes into that, and we'll talk more about it.
Yeah, and I want to say something, for the people out there that are considering a real estate career. When you go to real estate school, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, but you go to real estate school, they prepare you to pass the exam.
Exactly.
And that's it. Pretty much, that's it.
They scare you a little.
They scare you a
That's
little.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes, but and I'm saying that because it is so key because of the fact that you end up with a license to become, to sell and help people purchase and sell real estate, but you really don't know much about it, which brings me to the point that you need to be with a good company that will tell, especially as a brand new real estate agent, because you need a company that has a broker that has a heart for new agents, that understands the challenges and the gaps in training, that these new agents have, and has the patience and the ability and the experience to help them. Don't you think?
I do. I think that's one of the most important things you're doing if you're going to shop around and look for a company to hang your license with. You don't want to get stuck with a company that's bland, tacky, and gooey. You want to get somebody that's got passion,
Yeah.
that's got some energy.
A broker that doesn't have time for the agents because it's such a huge, gigantic
is.
office that
Right.
the broker is, bless his heart, he's scrambling for time,
Right.
and then the new agents are left in the wilderness all by themselves, and
Oh, yeah.
it's not the case with us.
No, no.
In Caldwell Banker Kennard Realty.
No, and there's different training modules. People need different levels of education, and that's one of the things. With our professionalism, we offer a lot of that training, and I always kind of evaluate people and say, Keith, you're kind of jumping into commercial a little bit, so we're mentoring through that, and you brought me an offer on one of my commercial transactions, and we're working through it, but it's a learning process. It's a mentoring.
I always need training, Sean.
Well, but so do I. So one of the things
We all do.
that when March came around and COVID hit and we started doing Zoom meetings, in our 5 offices, we could attend all 5 meetings, and we're really listening to the facts and the training right minute by minute, because this market is right at a pinnacle and it's changing. So it is important. Just in Wednesday's meeting alone, we went over some very topical things that are coming up for buyers and sellers, and I get other agents that call me and say, hey, I noticed you listed it this way or you made these comments. And they're asking me, I don't mind teaching. We want to lift everybody up.
Yeah, you got to be on the
That's
pulse of the market. You got to be, okay, what's going on? You
Yep.
got to be feeling
And
every little thing.
that's one of the things that really attracted me to Coldwell Banker is the solid established company that has the ability to help agents at every level. Because I've been in it for a while, but like you said, we always need
Yeah.
the training, because it's constantly changing, tax law, all kinds of, industries that are affecting the real estate industry. We are in constant need of training. And I knew that Sean would be almost like a mentor to me, when I met him. And but one thing that's important for people to hear, we're going to blow our horn a little bit
Sure.
here in Coldwell Banker, is what does Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty offer as a company? You as a managing broker, you can talk more about that.
Well, that's a good question. Let's lay it out there a little bit. So our office is set up with a managing broker, right? So I'm there Monday through Friday for questions, and I keep a Google Calendar. So if somebody needs 30 minutes of one-on-one time, we do that too. We've got different training modules, but like Keith, you mentioned, it's an office culture. You come in, and it's the vibe of the people. You want to come into an office and feel comfortable and welcome, because it's collaborative, right? We're all teaching each other. We're sharing. Hey, I've got a new listing coming up. But from Coldwell Banker's side, when you align with a franchise, then there's tools. There's another layer, of security and professionalism. Whether it's global luxury, we're competing for a listing over 500,000. We have tools that other companies just don't have. We leaned in. We came up with our own proprietary programs for global luxury, and so that's one of the things. So if you want to go in that field, we have a separate franchise for commercial. So if you want to become a commercial practitioner and learn that, we have that. But in the office, one of the things, I don't have desk fees, so a lot of people come to me and they say, how much does it cost per month to be an agent here? We're independent contractors. We're based on a fraction or, part of the transaction fee. Part of the transaction we're paid a fee. And, we feel that it's not necessary to add a fee on top of that, to an agent.
And we like that.
Yeah, and that's something that's important. So, our package, our welcome package, business cards, name badge, signs, lock boxes, that's all included. So, make sure, you're really looking into, it's an investment. It's a business investment. You're becoming an entrepreneur. But if the franchise can't help provide those key pieces, what are they there for, right? So,
Right.
We also have an admin, that's very talented, been with us 5 years, longer than I've been. And, she's got my back, because we're partially paperless. So everything is in a file. We can check it within seconds. We can go back. If you're on the road, she can send something to you. So you really have to have support, whole team support when you come into an office. And like we said, we've all worked at other places, and, we're not a small operation. We're not a large operation. We're that middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
And, we own our building, on Peerless Avenue. So when you drive in, we're not going to relocate in 2 weeks somewhere else. We've invested in the community. And, we're a destination business. When people pull into Caldwell Banker, Kennard Realty, they're coming to do real estate. They're going to buy, sell,
they're there
list,
for
or
one
rent.
reason.
Exactly. And, that's our focus, so. We kind of want to take that professionalism and spread it out to all the other agents, and teach you and lift you up to that level. And again, I've been doing this 32 years. The last 2 years have been changing so rapidly. I say the first 30 years don't count. It's the last 2 years.
Really,
Yeah.
it's true. I agree with that. It's a completely different ball game, if
Yeah.
you will, with everything that's going on in our society and our culture. And if I may, I'd like to go back to the point that you made about the culture in the office, because that's very, very important, because being a real estate agent carries with it as well. So we're just speaking as it is, telling it as it is.
Absolutely.
It's stressful, okay? It's competitive. So the last thing you need is going to an office where there is a climate of a stiff climate, unfriendliness, and all of that. In our office, there's none of that. There's no drama. It's a no drama zone here.
Yeah.
And I want to stress also our precious and amazing, extra valuable Paula.
Oh, yeah.
Our admin person.
Yeah.
She is the glue that keeps everything together.
Truthfully.
And we really are thankful for her. We thank God for her. She's amazing.
Right.
And
And we do a lot of team building exercises, so we get to know each other on a personal level, and we do a lot of things in the community. We started in May. First thing we were doing was 4th of July. We were putting up 4,000 flags throughout Cleveland, and we were learning from all the people that had come before us, that had done that before. And we were like, wow, that's really cool, and then, we've cleaned up the Greenway, this Friday we're doing Valentine's at Bradley Healthcare, for the people there. So, we sell and serve the community, so we give back as well. And, it's a serving heart that the company has. And that's why, that's one of the big reasons I'm at Caldwell Banker. I've been around real estate forever. We can go anywhere, but that's my home.
I think that's something that's important, is the office itself has got its own little positive buzz.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, even if you're not, having your A+ day,
Yeah.
you come into the office, there's enough people having an A+ day that'll uplift you.
Yeah.
So
And
having that positive energy, it leads to better results for you.
Absolutely.
You're going to be more able to obtain your goals if you're around people that are obtaining their goals.
I agree.
I
so
think that's important.
that's absolutely true. I agree. So Keith, what are the most important perks that Caldwell Banker offers that attracted you?
That attracted me. I really liked the idea that the office functions as a team. So I love being able to have a question, and bouncing ideas back off to, hey, how would you tackle this situation? I really like having that collaborative effect. I like the fact that we have office meetings and everybody's invited to go and participate. I think that's also important, because I like to get to know, the people that I'm working with.
Absolutely, your co-workers.
Just as well. I do like a lot of the tools. I really appreciate having a lead generation source from my company. That's nice to have.
You're talking about Zap.
I'm talking about that.
That's one of my favorite. Yeah, that's one of my favorite. It's not a given. It's something pretty unique to
Sure.
Coldwell Banker, and I think it's a great source of leads.
Oh, it really
and
is.
of course, we have to do our part once we get the lead. But the fact that the company provides that, and with their high tech technology behind it to capture all those leads that are real.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's one of my favorite perks.
And brand recognition, that's another big one for me. You know,
Yes.
people know Coldwell Banker. They know what's going on, that we've been there forever, and they have a great reputation. You know, so it kind of holds you to a higher standard because they already have an idea in their head of what a Coldwell Banker agent is. So to keep you on par with that, say, hey, yeah, I'm a Coldwell Banker agent. You know, you got the name badge on. It's game time.
And quite frankly, that's important because I mean, we are as agents, we're dealing with people's largest investment. You know, in residential, for most people, buying a house is the largest investment of their lives, and so coming with a company that is established, that is trustworthy, that has name recognition. It's important, even though at the end of the day, the agent is the one that does the job and provides the service. In addition to that, you come with a company that is solid.
Yeah.
And so that is a win-win
And
situation.
good brand recognition, that's going to help you out as a new person, and it's
Absolutely.
going to help you out as a seasoned professional. You
No
know,
doubt
and
about it.
either way you slice it. You know,
Yeah.
having that on your back is good. You know, you're a bigger guy just by having that.
Yeah, I agree. So, Sean, as the managing broker of Coldwell Banker, what is the thing that keeps you there, that keeps you encouraged, and that keeps you in Coldwell Banker?
Well, I've got a really positive ownership. You know, we're owned by Coldwell Banker Kennard. You know, there's 3 partners that own it, and I've got really good support and resources. You know, so that's important as a broker. That if I need, we needed some under contract signs and sale pending signs. They're available. They're done today. So I never have to ask. They're just like, do it. If you need this for the agents to produce, do it. You know, if we're going to do a radio show, or we're going to advertise, or we're going to participate in a charity, they're always there. They're like, if you think that's a good idea, we should do it. So from an
Very
owner,
supportive.
yeah, and that's important to me. But now I'm at that point in my career where I want to mentor some people. I really do. I want to bring some people on and share what I know, what works and what doesn't work. And we talk about it in our meetings, and it's this crazy market that we're in. But there's this trust. A lot of people ask me, well, how long are you going to be around? And I always say I have a 1, 3, 5 year plan. I'm here for 5 years no matter what. So that's the way I do my goals. But for me, it's growing the office and giving quality of life to agents that come. You're making enough money, you're happy, you're serving, you feel good about what you do. It's not a job. It's a career. So you really, I'm watching a lot of people invest themselves in the company, and I want to pour it on, because agents are leaning in, and they want that, one-on-one, coaching or mentoring. I have a coach. I have somebody that I go to, on a weekly basis, and, I go over my lists and my goals for the week, and, super positive. And I want to give that back to the agents that are on my team that come with me.
Yeah, you got some hungry agents in the office, man.
we do.
That's great. I mean, having that open door policy, for any agent that step into your office, and even though you're busy, I really appreciate the fact that you're always there.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, can I see you for a minute? Sure. What do you need? What you got?
Yep.
And we talk, and that's very valuable, because it regardless of how long you've been in real estate, you are going to have questions. Every transaction is different. Every transaction has its own unique challenges. And we need the expert advice of the broker. We want to have that broker there that's available. Or that's another thing that I love in our office. There's another person. If Sean is busy, we can always go to Margie.
Yeah.
And then if Margie is busy, we can go to Mike.
Yeah.
And so that is for the people that are new or considering out there becoming an agent. that cannot be stressed enough how important that is, because you will have questions, you will have doubts, especially writing your first couple of contracts. And you want to have somebody available, flesh and blood, that you can call, hey, what do I do here? What does this mean?
Yeah, you need somebody to hold your hand sometimes. That's human life. First time you're on a bike, you don't just hop on that bike and go. Somebody's there keeping you upright.
And sorry for telling you guys. I mean, it's real estate school is great. It's enjoyable. You meet a lot of people. You have a lot of plans. But real estate school does not prepare you for the real world in real estate. You need to be associated with a good company, solid company, and we're blowing our horn here.
Yeah, but we're here to do that.
Yeah, because we truly are a great company.
Yeah.
So
well, and it's funny, we've been around since 1983, first franchise, first Coldwell Banker franchise in the state of Tennessee. When you look around Cleveland, there's a lot of practitioners that got their start, at Coldwell Banker, and I just want to continue that. I want to bring people in, because if we're not, bringing in more agents, people are going to retire. We need, new faces and new ideas, because when we do our idea shares, we get some of the greatest information from, people that have been there one day to people that have been there 23 years. So, that's the collaborative effort that you just can't beat, because we are all competing, but I want you to succeed, Keith. If you bring me a contract, I want it filled out, clean and easy so I can present it to my seller. So that falls on me. I want you trained and confident right out the gate.
Sean, and it's so important. You say it's competitive, but it's also collaborative. And we need that ease of knowing that our colleagues in the office are not against us, are not looking at us like, hey, I'm just, you can steal my client or anything like that. To the contrary, the climate there is one of cooperation. And I can't help but feel that, people really want to see me succeed in that company. And believe me, I've worked in other companies where that's not the case.
Right.
And I'm sure you can attest to that. And how terrible is that? I mean, it's hard for us. We're independent contractors. We're, looking for clients, marketing ourselves, marketing the properties. And on top of that, having to deal with a unfriendly office environment. Not the case in this company. And I plan to stay there for as long as God allows me. And, as long as you guys let me.
We're going to ride this train to the end of the rails.
That's right. So. That's right. Well, we're going to take a little break. We're going to bring our feature listing of the week, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome to 7900 Hickson Springs Road, 102 pristine rolling acres with interconnecting gravel roads, giving you access to the total acreage. Slow down and relax by casting a line into one of the 7 ponds stocked with catfish, brim, and bass, or enjoying hiking in open pasture or explore the forest. Wonderful views from the main house, originally built in the 1900s era, still featuring real log interior. Additional structures include a hay barn, a full barn, an oversized detached 2-car garage. Gracing the property are fruit trees and muscadine vines. This amazing single mountain property offers numerous opportunities for development or for private personal estate. For more information, call Sean Matthews at 423-284-3233. All right, well, welcome back to A to Z in Real Estate. We're having a great discussion this morning about the challenges of being a real estate agent, and especially catering to our audience and those that are thinking about becoming a real estate agent. Sean, let me tell you, that's an amazing listing that you have there. Tell us a little bit more about it.
Well, I tell you, that's the coolest part of our job. We get these neat listings. So on top of Signal Mountain, 102 acres, it's the Spangler Farm. And,
wow.
Doc Spangler, manicured that. There's 7 lakes up there. A lot of them are, stocked with fish. the original cabin goes back to the 1800s, so there's 2 structures on the property. But you know, if you talk about, you know, isolation and you want your own piece of 100 acres, there you go, 100 acres on the top of, you know, Signal
Mountain.
Yeah, it's just
Wow.
beautiful.
Amazing.
So, you know, a great family retreat for somebody.
I'm sure you'll sell that property soon.
I'm going to try to sell it.
Me too. Well, and during our break, we were talking about, you made a point, Keith, about one of the big advantages of being a real estate agent. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, one of the big, you know, deciding factors when I was thinking about, you know, switching my career at that time in my life was, you know, I'm father of 2 kids, so they are a big portion of my life. And I wanted to be able to be available for them. You know, they have their needs and wants. They were young age. And real estate offered me the flexibility to still be in their lives. So if they needed to go to a doctor's appointment, I could work my schedule where I can be available to take them to those doctor's appointments. If there was an after-school activity that they wanted me to be present at, you know, and I wanted to be present at, I could work that schedule
Absolutely.
to be available in their life.
That definitely is a great advantage. However, I need to fill in the blanks here. When you do have that flexibility during the day to be present in your children's lives, I mean, that how important is that? You have to make up in the evening and put, you know, a couple extra hours before you go to sleep. But we can do that. The fact that we are able to do that is really a big blessing.
Yeah, it's you have to be responsible with your time, but having that as an option for you is tremendous. You know, to really be able to be involved in the people around you and work your schedule correctly. So I think that's a big thing. If you're thinking about, you know, making a move, becoming a realtor, definitely check it out.
Absolutely. We encourage everybody. We're embracing the new people, and we're here to help. And by the way, for the people that are not watching on Facebook but listening only, we're going to give our contact information. So you're welcome to call us on our cell phone, text us with questions, and we're here to help you with that. So, Sean, I'm going to let you start with your contact information.
Sure. Anybody that wants to reach me, Sean Matthews, and it's 423-284-3233. You know, call or text if you just want to get some more details on the day-to-day about becoming a real estate agent, the fees involved, and how it would all look. You know, please give me a call, 423-284-3233.
And you, Keith?
Yep. My cell phone number is 423-715-8116. And you can call me, you can text me. You know, if you want the inside scoop, you got a question that's burning you up, give me a ring.
That's great. And mine is 423-414-1002. And you can text me or call me directly, Lizzie Cohen. And I'll be happy to answer any questions. We're down to 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in our show.
I want to circle back to the team building exercise.
Okay.
So I have a story to share with everybody
Okay.
about one of our team building exercises that Sean took us on. So we all got together, and some of us had never been rafting. You know, the Coed Great Outdoors. It's right in our backyard. So he got us all together, and we all were super excited. We meet out at the rafting place. We're in our swimming trunks. You know, we're really feeling the mood. It's a beautiful summer day. And we get in this old bus, and we're going out to the river. And our guide was awesome. You know, we just had a great time. But we're out on the water. You know, we're all in this raft. We're sweaty. It's wet. You know, we're excited. We're doing new things. And in the rafting trip, our guide was like, "Hey guys, do you guys want us to flip you in this water?" You know, and half of the team was like, "Oh, I don't know about all that." The other half of us was like, gung ho to the max. Yeah, flip us. And our guy was like, "Okay, well, we're gonna flip everybody but Sean."
Is that Sean
Sean got to stay upright. I don't even know how he did it, but the rest of us
so you can slide down in the boat and brace yourself. And these guys pop out, just boom, and they're gone. The boat goes over the top of them, and we're wearing life jackets. It's completely safe.
It's super safe.
But it was very fun. We pull them all back in, and
Harry Shauna is lifting us back in this boat. We're all like, oh my goodness.
That's
a lot of
awesome.
adrenaline, right? A lot of adrenaline. But and you've never forgot that. So
No,
we
it
put
sticks with you.
It's back on the schedule for 2021.
All right.
So not everybody's going to do that. But there's other things that for you.
Are ladies allowed?
Absolutely. Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
We had one come. So
Okay.
definitely. And middle of Coe is what I suggest, and that's all expense paid by Caldwell Banker Kennard. We want you to just have fun and come out and do that for the day.
But it was nice. It was a good experience that we all got to share together, and then we got to break bread afterwards. It was just
That's awesome. Well, we have to wrap up. Next show, we're going to be talking about obtaining a residential loan.
Okay.
And that's important for everybody thinking about buying a house. So thank you so much, everyone, for your tuning in today.
yes.
And
Peace,
we'll see
have
you
a
next
prosperous
week.
day.
Yep, that's right. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Have you seen the new Coldwell Banker North Star signs? Coldwell Banker Kennard Realty has been serving the East Tennessee and North Georgia area since 1974 with 5 offices in Cleveland, Tennessee, Dalton, Ringgold, Cartersville, and Calhoun, Georgia. With the latest technology, CBKR's 145 licensed agents are ready to serve all your real estate needs. Call today, 423-476-5532. They offer residential, commercial, and land and property management. Call and speak to one of their licensed professionals today.